Hey, crafty friends, welcome back to the channel. Today, I am excited to take part in Michelle Lupton's Case Me a Christmas Card. I was asked earlier this season if I would like to take part, and I jumped at the chance because I love Michelle. So I was like, absolutely, I will. If you don't know what case means, it means copy and share everything or copy and selectively edit. So we have each been assigned a person in our group. There was 2 YouTube hops this year. This is the last YouTube hop, and several Instagram hops that have went on during this October. So you have a chance to win one of the prizes from the sponsors. I'll pop that up right there. And all you have to do enter is leave a comment along the hop plus or any of the other hops. Go leave comments, live, give them a little love, like, share, all that fun stuff to be entered to win one of those gifts. And I believe they are all gift cards, if memory serves correctly. So you can go ahead and take advantage of that. Don't do it right now. Watch the video, hop along, then go back and do it all through the end. So I got the option to case the fabulous Teresa. So from Lost in Papers, I picked out this card to case of hers today. And I pulled some products because I don't have the same products that she used. So I pulled out some products that I wanted to case Christmas card with. So I had this Poinsettia die in my stash that I've never used, so I thought I'd use that. I also bought the Winter Cardinals last year and never got to use that, so I'm going to use that. And then I recently picked up the Holiday Sayings die set from Concord and 9th, so I'm going to use that. So as you can see in Teresa's card, she has a floral element, 2 actually, one at the top and bottom. She has that great die cut frame. I didn't have that, so I came up with my own idea to do that. I did keep the floral element, and I kind of kept her color palette. I loved that peachy color that she used for the florals, so I kept that. And I did find some glitter cardstock that was close. It's pink, but it'll be okay. It went. I decided to use that, so kind of changed it up just a little bit. But we are going to do some inking first. So I'm going to pull up my mat. I've already die cut my little pieces for my floral. I've also going to use the bird, so I've die cut that as well. So I'm going to add some Saltwater Taffy Distress ink to the center of each of my layers of this poinsettia. I think I need to get a re-inker. So I'm going to add a little texture to that. I thoroughly enjoyed her card. And picking one out was the hardest part. It took me several days to go through her Instagram feed and pick out a card to case. Because we were challenged to try not to pick a Christmas card that she already done. Try to pick something else. So I was all up on that. All right, so there's my little florals, all ink blended. I'll move those to the side. And now I'm going to add some color to my pieces of my bird. And I actually cut this out of both the glitter and regular cardstock, if I could get them picked up. Because I wasn't sure which parts I'm going to use for which bird. So actually, I will probably make a second bird and have on hand for another card. So this is the base of our little bird. I'm going to give him a little bit of color. And I'm just going to use that same color palette, or same ink color. Add a little color to our little wing right there. Give that a little color. And then we've got our little tail feathers. And since I don't know which part I'm going to use to be glitter or regular, I'm going to go ahead and just add a little ink to all of this. Just to be on the safe side. All right, I'm going to move these and I'm going to start building my layers. All right, I've got my parts and pieces. I'll go ahead and pull that over here. I'm going to layer up my little poinsettia first. So I've got that ready. I'm going to add liquid glue on that centerpiece. And just so you know, I have a couple poinsettia dies because they're like my favorite Christmas flower and all around flower, really. So I'm just going to alternate those. But I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use, and I decided since I had never used this one before that it would be a perfect time to go ahead and use it. So I'm going to dot on a couple dots of glue right there in the center. I've cut out that center pieces of the poinsettia using the same glitter paper that I have cut from the other pieces. So I'm going to add that on there. And then I'll set that to the side for a minute. All right, so we have our little bird. And I've cut all those same pieces from glitter cardstock as well. I think I will use the wing as glitter. So we'll do that first layer of his wing glitter. I don't want to do too much. Can you do too much on a Christmas card that's glitter? All right, we've got our next layer of our little wing right there. And then I'm going to layer the glitter part up behind his little head. So I'm going to layer that on. Like that. And then we'll layer this on top of that. Actually, I did that wrong. So let's fix this. Hold on. This needs to go right here. So we'll add that. And then we need to add that layer on then. So we'll add him right there. Move that into place. There we go. Move those. I'm going to use the tail feathers. We're going to use the glitter ones. And I might just build the other one up just for funsies. All right, I'm going to add that little tail feather back here. And we'll add this one back there. Let that glitter, or let that glue grab. There's our little cardinal. All nice and prettied. All right. So for my frame, I've got an A2 card base. For my frame, I didn't have the same die she did. So I just took some rectangle frames, layering dies, layered them together, made my own frame, and then used an embossing folder and embossed it. So that's what I did. Sometimes you don't have to have the new things. And I did consider going and buying something, But I decided, no, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to use what I have. So I'm going to I'm going to add this with foam tape because I want to pop this frame up. And I think her frame was down flat on the card. So I'm just going to pop this up because I do like a little dimension. And I'm almost tempted, since we're casing, we did. I don't like it that way. So we're going to just put this right there. And peel these backings off. So we are going to add liquid glue. There. Add our little frame. All right, so there is our card front. We're going to add a little bit of zhuzhing to our poinsettia. So I'm going to take and just kind of curl ever so gingerly, as I rip it, ever so gingerly, the petals. And I ain't recutting it. We're going to take and put this baby right in there. No one will ever know. Nobody will ever know. Give those a little lift there. So we have a little bit of life in our poinsettia. Now, I could put it up here at the top and be perfectly happy with that. Or, all right, so we're going to add our poinsettia down at the bottom. I'm going to add my little cardinal right here at the top. So I'm going to add a little piece of foam tape behind my poinsettia. I'm going to tuck it in right there. I'm going to take my little leaves and I'm going to tuck these around under our poinsettia here. So I'll lift up those leaves and I will take that on. And I will do the same thing to the other side. So I'll tuck that under there. And then we can add our bird. And I think we're going to have to add a little foam tape behind him. I'm going to add a little piece behind his head. And a little piece behind his posterior, so that he is nice and supported. I'm going to add that. I might have to adjust that foam tape a little bit, so we will see. Let me just get him situated on there. I can just add liquid glue right there. Now, for my sentiment, I have cut this. I'm going to use the piece, and I cut it from the shadow layer. I cut from that glittery cardstock. I've stacked up 4 layers of the piece from just scraps. And what I did this for was to put this behind my shadow layer so that it would act as dimension. Okay. There's that. Now, I cut out the piece from white and from pink, and I thought about doing a drop shadow on the piece. But then I couldn't decide if I liked the drop shadow in white or if I liked the drop shadow in that peachy color. And I believe I'm going to go with the white on the top. So we will add liquid glue. Behind that. To me, the peach on top just did not stand out enough. So I will add that on and give it its little drop shadow. I can move that out of the way for now. Now we can add this to the shadow layer. So add liquid glue behind there. I'll add that to our shadow layer. And we will add this across the center of our frame. And I can tuck in a little piece of foam tape back there if I need to, just so there's a little bit more support under there. I'll just take that and stick that right under that A. That way everything's level. Now we are going to add some bling. Like we don't have enough bling going on, but it is Christmas card, so we need a little bit more bling. So, not to add an additional color, I'm going to add just some iridescent rhinestones to keep everything nice and easy. I'm going to add 3 right down here by the poinsettia. And then we're going to add 2 up this way. To carry on our visual triangle. All right, my friends, here is a look at my cased Christmas card for this year's Case Me a Christmas card. Make sure that you hop along on the video hop and head over to Instagram, check out everybody else's Case Me a Christmas cards. And remember, if you want any of these supplies, they're all listed down below in the video description, as well as you'll have more photos and the supply list over on my blog post as all the details with the hop. I will see you over in the next video. Bye, guys. Stay crafty. Love you.